Good morning, this is Pastor Lyn with Goodland United Methodist Church. Have you ever found yourself in the checkout line and you get up to pay for your items in your cart and your wallet's not in your cart or in your purse or in your pocket? Well, last week I was waiting in the checkout line in the grocery store. In front of me was a boy with a problem. He had a carton of milk and he had money, but the two didn't match. Maybe his mom hadn't given him enough, or maybe he lost some on the way to the store. Having investigated all of his pockets, he finally looked at the clerk in despair. So I asked, "How much more do you need?" 8 cents. I gave him a dime. If I had given him $1 million, his look of gratitude could not have been warmer. It made my day. There are a lot of small kindness opportunities around us. Often we don't see them. That's why I've promised myself that I will try to open my eyes more. I will try to make use of the chances I have to touch other people's lives. That's a good resolve for all of us. A word of praise, a touch to comfort, a bit of encouragement can make an unbelievable difference. The best example we have of that kind of love and concern is Jesus Christ. He is the one who is always there to forgive. He is the one who will always console. He is the one who will always build you up and look after you. A little boy in a grocery line who is 8 cents short isn't that big of a deal, but it's not a bad place to start. Now, let me give you some ideas on what else you can do. You know, when we have good, strong habits that support our faith in Christ, well, it goes a long way. As a youngster in grade school, I frequently walked or rode my bike to school. On the way was a bridge over the Wisconsin River. In late October and November, I would watch how the river would begin to freeze over. At first, a thin sheet of ice would form. The ice was so flimsy that a thrown pebble would penetrate without difficulty. A day or two of cold weather later meant that a pebble would bounce, but a small rock would still break through the surface. If the cold continued, soon the squirrels would run across the ice without fear. The process continued until eventually the ice was so thick you could drive a truck across it without fear. Habits are a lot like that winter ice. At first they are thin and easy to break, but if we stay in those habits long enough, they become almost impossible to fracture. That's why it is necessary. If we are going to have habits, and we all do, we need to make sure they are good ones. Worshiping the Lord who has saved us, caring for those who are in unfortunate circumstance, even showing simple good manners are just a few of the many good traditions that we should want to see become thick and solid. Now, I don't know what habits you're working on, but I hope and pray they're the kind that will give you good support. Like the little boy in the grocery store. He was short 8 cents. With that dime, you'd have thought you'd have given him $1 million. Well, I invite you today to go forth and share in good habits and do good to one another. This is Pastor Lyn. Have a faith-filled day.